We're getting that potential long again, man. That long literally just came right back up. The thing is it's pretty undoubtable at this point. Like, if we get up to this area, it's pretty much just a green light for us to go higher. So I'm interested in it. My only thing then becomes our stop loss. We would need to really make sure that we have risk under control here, because it's going to be a pretty decent stop. Like, you would have to have 140, like 150 ticks. So like maybe 38 points. We saw a massive candle that already rejected that area. So it's going to have to be enough of a stop loss to really be able to handle the drawdown. So I think that that would be a decent idea. But for the most part, guys, you have to pay attention to the TFC off the level. If we don't get the TFC, then there's no reason to continue that entry. And it's just going to be a matter of whether or not we have the strength coming in from buyers. This is the position to try and see if we can start trend, right? If we can start trend, then that would be good. But yeah, it is a more speculative position than like a very straightforward TFC that just pushes straight up. This one would be more speculative in the case that we're trying to get the TFC to start for that upside trend, right? Again, we're getting that TFC off of the EMA. We're getting the TFC off of the VWAP. So we have both these two areas here, both got swept. So we swept the liquidity here, and then we push straight back up to have a TFC over highs. This gives us a lot of confidence in this upside move. The only question is, do we have enough buy-side strength to actually push higher in this scenario? We're waiting for the break of highs. We're going to see if we can get a strong push up with some volume to the upside here from buyers. Stop loss below the previous candle, which actually lines up pretty perfectly. And we are going to see what this position has for us today. I feel fairly confident in the TFC, but the thing is man, we're just moving real slow. If we look at other time frames, like the 2-minute, for example, a lot of candles are pretty much just aggressively moving down after we get a high break. So keep that in mind for this position, that we may end up in drawdown for just a little bit because of the fact that every single time we've had a push up, we then push down right after. So that is something to pay attention to. We're going to aim for this target up here, up at 107 points in the green. The thing is, for this target, right, we need to see one main thing, and that is going to be an order block touch. Up until that order block touch, I don't think we really have anything of interest. Would it be worth it to switch to a margin account? No. Like, I don't understand everybody's hype about the whole SEC thing. For me, it makes no difference. We already trade cash accounts. We already do the exact same thing we do every single day. And then people are just so hype about an account that allows them to gamble more money. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It was to keep retail traders safe. Right. They got rid of the one thing that is used to keep us safe, which, like, it's literally the whole job of that cash account is to make sure that you don't have the amount of funds to trade. Like, your funds don't just keep coming back into your account, so that way you can keep losing money. That's the whole point of what they, designed the brokerage accounts to be like that for, because people with margin accounts were getting margin called. So now all of a sudden everybody's so like, oh my god, they got rid of this, they got rid of that, and it's like, bro, you guys are going to lose so much money, like so much money. I have got to fill my water bottle again. We're going to see if this actually works for me, because every time I try to do it, it doesn't work. Dude, am I getting slammed on this position already? I literally just entered it. What are we doing here? I'm looking over and I'm like down $1,300. I'm like, what? I literally just entered this position, bro. Wow. I'm down almost $2,000 on this. All I did was pour some water. Poured some water and I'm down $2,000, gang. That checks out. That checks out. And I took a sip of water and I'm back up. This market is crazy. We've got so much liquidity behind us. It's wild. Now all we need to see is that liquidity push us up, right? There's a lot of volatility in this market, but I would like to see the volatility push us up. then we're good. Then I have no issues with this market whatsoever. The only time I have issues is if this thing decides to do the whole wicking down 100 points just to move our way thing. Not really a fan of that. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like that. If I'm being real, that's not my favorite thing. But what is my favorite thing is what's happening right now. If we get this push up with strength, we see a massive move to our direction, which I like a lot. My main goal at this point, guys, is to hold this thing for maybe up to around like 2-to-1 area. So it's pretty decent. We're already looking like we're gonna try and go for that. I'm interested in the 2-to-1 here. So something like this is not a bad exit whatsoever. Yeah, this is not a bad exit whatsoever. I wouldn't mind this one. It is still a 90-point target, though. So it's going to be a decent target. We're going to see if we have the ability to get up there. We're going to see if we have the ability to get up there. I just want to see some strength coming in from buyers to really push this thing up and give us that move to continue higher. New 15-minute candle does look like it has a little bit of strength to it on the upside as well. So we just got to see what kind of strength we have here on this candle. Until then, we wait. Until then, we wait. And now it has become a waiting game. We just chill and see what the market does for us. Do we see a massive continuation? Do we end up seeing, some kind of retrace back down? It's all going to be a matter of what the market wants at this point. This earlier entry that we took is very green, by the way. Very, very green. So that is good. If we're taking a look at it, it's currently up 40 points at the moment. If you are in on that earlier entry that we did take, I ended up getting stopped out on that earlier entry. However, some of you guys most likely are still in this because you had different risk parameters than I did. Genuinely, this is so boring. Trading where like we just wick back and forth for literally 2 hours is so boring. Oh my gosh. That's why yesterday I got out of the position too early, was because it was already an hour of me in the position and I was like, guys, I'm done for the day. Like mentally, I am not, first of all, I'm sick, right? So mentally, I'm not really here when it comes to like fully trading, being here for 3 hours, trading for the entire time. I'm so tired. Believe it or not, guys, this is actually a struggle for me. So we're doing the best we can given the conditions of how I feel, but yeah, it's definitely a rough day. And just like that, the 5-minute has come red. Oops, I switched to the 15 in the chat. The 5-minute has come red. We are now going to have to deal with probably some drawdown in this position. I mean, it was the inevitable because of the fact that we already knew that we're waking back 300 points to make a move to continue. It's just what we've done every single day. So we just have to allow for that to happen and see if this wants to give us the liquidity to push up in the long run, right? This is going to be a long run position as it did yesterday. If it does want to give us this position to the upside, then beautiful. But it seems like it's going to, if it does want to give us this position, it seems like it's going to be a long position. So get some popcorn for this one. This may be a ride that will take quite a while. Yeah, this may be a ride that takes quite a while. Feel free to do what you want with this one. Whenever you want with this one. So we did hit 80 ticks in there in the green at one point in this position, but at this point, guys, I don't even feel like staying here while trading. So I may leave if this thing goes for like 30 minutes. Excuse me. If this thing goes for like 30 minutes, I may just leave and let the position just keep running while I'm gone, because it's so slow and there's really nothing we can do about it. If this goes like 30-something minutes without, anything actually happening, I'll definitely just leave, because I already know that this is what happened yesterday and I cut the position early, but I should not have done that. Realistically, guys, it wasn't the right move to cut my position early there. We're trying it right now. We're trying to get that push over highs. If we can get that, that's nice. And then if we push over that high, and we come up over this one, I'm pretty sure it's game. If we come up over this high and we end up pushing up higher, I think we get the nice swing up that we're looking for. But I just don't think that it's happening on this candle. There's a potential that it happens on this candle, but for the most part, this is looking pretty much like it wants some drawdown for a little bit before it actually goes into our direction. There's always a potential, though. It looks decently okay for us to make that move. But let's see what it has, because the only time I'm actually going to feel super confident that we're going to get that big move is going to be if we do come up and break this high, right? Because that high would show continuation potential, and that's all I'm looking for. On top of that, if we do break this high, we would have 3 buy-side wicks that show that we have pressure to the upside. But we have to break that high first. Then if we end up breaking that high, it shows that we have large buy-side pressure. So that's what I'm most interested in, is like actually having that pressure for us to be able to get this move to continue higher. So until then, I'm hands off. I don't even care where this goes. But once it breaks that high, I'll start paying attention a little bit more. Continuation. I need to go get more tissues, but we're looking like we actually want to make this push, and I don't want to leave. Beautiful push. Amazing. If we come back under, I'm going to get tissues. You can't get me to stay here any longer. Beautiful. Great push. That looks strong. All right. Now I can actually go get a couple of things that I need. I'll be back in a second. All right. I'm back. So, because I'm so sick, I need to have electrolytes inside of my water. Because apparently, whenever you drink, like, let's say a gallon of water a day, apparently what happens is it all just like goes out of your system. So the only way to actually like keep the water in your system and like have healthy amounts of water is to put electrolytes in the water. So I had to leave to go put electrolytes in my water because that's pretty important. That way I can actually breathe and function tomorrow. Because right now I'm struggling to breathe and function. I've actually muted my mic like 15 times during this stream because of how many times I've had to blow my nose or cough up a lung. So, not my favorite thing. Yo, we are looking good on this position, though. I did not realize how good we're looking here. I'm going to go ahead and take a trim here. I've taken a trim up at, what is this? Let me make sure I know where this is on the chart, actually. This would be 45 points at 177 ticks is where I took my profit at. So I took that trim at 50 points. We'll see if we can get this move to continue. If we can, my overall goal here is going to be 100 points on this position. If we can get 100 points, I'm happy. I might even trim one more off at these highs here. Nah, I'll leave it. So it'll be an extra $6,000 on the day, which would put me at about $8,000 in the green on the day if we end up having this move all the way up. So it's a pretty decent move. I'm not saying that I won't trim along the way, though. So, just keep that in mind. I may trim as time goes on in this position just because honest to God, I'm happy with the amount of money that we're up, right? Like I'm cool making $4,000 or $5,000 on the day. I don't need to force myself to go for 10 or 15. Like that's just not that's never been my style. Even when I want to try it and try and hold the full move and everything, that's never been my style because for me personally, I just want to have freedom, right? Freedom's my number one thing. Actually, let me keep that. Freedom's my number one thing. So whether or not we, make the move now or we come back down to break even, that's fine. I'm already green. At this point, though, we can actually put our stop losses at break even because we're below this low now. So that's pretty cool. We can set stop losses at break even. And now officially we have no risk on this position. Pretty awesome here. We'll see if we can get ourselves a push to continue higher at this point. And honestly, guys, it's become a massive waiting game. It's already almost 9:30. The goal is to see what we can do before 10 a.m. So if we can make $5,000 or $6,000 before 10 a.m., that's pretty solid. I've taken a 50-point trim here. Let's get this. That's a solid move up, man. I thought I was placing a sell stop limit, and I clicked sell. Oh my gosh. My brain is broken, bro. It's absolutely broken. I need to go and like take a shower or something, dude. I'm struggling. You guys don't get it. We're up 67 points here. Very, very strong position. I'm very green on the day. Yeah, over $4,000 on the day for me. So pretty strong position. I wouldn't mind closing here, honestly, and going to take a shower or something. Because I just feel like garbage, dude. For the love of the game, I'm going to hold this thing. I'm holding it until 10 a.m. If we can make a full 100 points by 10 a.m., great. If not, I'm out of here, dude. I'm not going to hold this any longer than I have to. Because seriously, the fact that I keep trading while I'm sick, and the fact that my win streak has continued every single day, I don't know, bro. I don't know how it's possible. Like, I'm trading against the ideal conditions every single day, and I have done just fine. So I'm feeling pretty great. But it's just because we're executing the same plan every single day. That's really what it is. Like, we are executing the exact same plan every day, no matter what. And that's honestly all it takes to be successful. I miss the days where we would see 100-point swings in the market within like minutes, because it was just so easy. Like, we would catch the position, and you would know if you're right or wrong so fast. So fast. Like, it would be a matter of seconds, and you would just be like, boom, I'm down $3,000 or I'm up $10,000, and you would just know like really quickly. Now it's just not like that anymore. Now we have to sit here and draw down for an hour, and then the move happens, and then we sit and draw down some more, and then we get a push up, and then we sit and draw down some more. We're basically playing a game of who can wait the longest and who can be the most patient. That's the game that we're playing at the moment. People always told me, be careful. Actually, can I get copyright striked if I sing, or is it only if you play the song? Like, wait a second. Can I sing the song, or am I gonna get copyright strike? Okay, it's only if you play it. Cool. Cool. All right, good. That means I can sing Michael Jackson. I was like, can I sing Michael Jackson, or do I have to sing the Kids Bop version? The way you sang it, I would copyright you. Well, good thing you're not Michael Jackson, huh? I really love trading. Like, it is my number one I'm extremely passionate about trading. So, of course, getting the ability to help people, dude, that's my number one thing. Like, if I can help people and I can help scale people's trading and be able to, pay for their tuition, or like Kim making $100,000 in 10 days, changing her own life, like Bailey getting his first payout. If I'm able to do things like that every single day, that is where I thrive. That is absolutely where I thrive. So I'm very happy, and I'm very happy that I've gotten to do this for 4 years. It's been a long time, and I've taught a lot of students, but regardless, it's been my favorite thing. Like, there's no way I would go another route if I had to go again. And I mean, to be fair, there are times where I have stopped my mentorship. Like, there's been multiple times. You guys have seen multiple stretches where I'm not promoting any mentorship or anything like that, because I want to focus on my own trading. That's actually something that's happened many times before. Because what I want to do is, like, there are certain times where I'm like, you know what? I'm not performing the way that I want to be performing right now. Let me stop the mentorship completely and just focus and dial in on my trading. The most recent one was like 11 months ago or so. Whenever I said I'm going to start trading futures, I closed the mentorship. I did not do any mentorship whatsoever, because I was like, I want to become a profitable futures trader before I start teaching people how to do that. It's the backwards way around that most people don't do nowadays. Most people, they start a mentorship first and then they become profitable, which, again, whatever. I understand, like, you're teaching the concepts. You don't have to show that you know the concepts, but in my opinion, it's better for me to be a profitable trader and then help people, rather than help people and you're still trying to figure out how to become profitable, right? That's how I think about it. Kind of annoying, though. because my entry or my exit point was literally 25 ticks over that. So the fact that I happened to choose I chose the worst time to exit. All good. This is most likely going to continue higher at some point in time. I have taken the exit at 50 points. I literally just gave up 50 points on that trade for no reason, but it's all good. I'm currently up $4,190 on the day, and I'm going to accept that as my trade for the day, and I'm completely done. $4,000 before 10 a.m., which is absolutely amazing. There is no reason to keep trading after this. I'm good to go for the day.